Welcome to the January 2023 edition of the news for the Small Biz Thoughts technology community. This video goes to everybody, but the key information that you need is inside the community, so only community members are going to receive the newsletter with the links and so forth, but you can always join us. We've had several new people join in December, which is awesome, and we're going to kick off the year in spectacular fashion as usual. First, two quick notes about the December webinars. We put out two new webinars in December, both on addressing the issues with employment in the current market for IT consulting and technology in general. The first webinar is recorded. It's over at mspwebinar.com. So just a singular webinar, mspwebinar.com. Go there and you'll see it's the one that from December 2022, all about finding and keeping employees in this current environment. That's open to everybody, including the downloads. It's all right there. If you are a member of the Small Biz Thoughts technology community, there's a second webinar just for you, and it was recorded a week after the first, and it's all about defining jobs, creating job descriptions, creating evaluation forms, hiring candidates. It's got a great list, I think 5 or 6 pages of questions that get to key information in the hiring process, and then an entire system of weeding through applicants and then beginning the onboarding process. That has been attached to the already existing hiring and employment roadmap inside the community. So just at the top menu, go to roadmaps, and then you will see the hiring and employment roadmap. It is now part of that. It is also standalone information, so you can look at just the webinar and the downloads. Phenomenal downloads for this and for the entire employment roadmap. So if you haven't checked that out, I promise you there's probably 50 pages or 80 pages of downloads included inside the roadmap, because that's all about finding, hiring, keeping, onboarding, training, so forth. It's everything about the employee management, with a big emphasis on the first week before they come on board and the first week after they come on board. Anyway, go ahead and check that out. It's also going to be, at least for a while, at the top of the What's New news section, which is under the community dropdown. Now on to 2023, and we start off right away. The 5th of January is the first Thursday of the month, and therefore it's our roundtable. And my very good friend, Yvette Steele, is going to join us on the roundtable. She's the author of a brand new book, and we're going to talk a little bit about the book, but we're going to talk a little bit more about the concept of inclusion and, to be honest, exclusion, and what you can actually do about it in your business, in your day-to-day operations, how this fits with small business, as well as kind of the broader picture of the world we live in. I've worked with Yvette for years, and I think she's a delightful person. I think you're really going to like this, and it will kick off our year on the right foot. I don't know if that analogy works, kicking on the right foot, but I guess if you're right-handed, you might be right-footed. Anyway, join us January 5th for the regular roundtable. That is part of our community. If you're not a member, you can either send me $1 million or join the community. Either one of those will get you in. There's no other way to see or be part of the Small Biz Thoughts Roundtable except to be a member of the community. Side note, if you're a new member and you've joined in the last few months, but you haven't joined our regular Thursday calls, tune into the roundtable. It's a great example of what we do month after month after month, and it'll help you get initiated into the Small Biz Thoughts technology community. Now, I will also say that the second week of the month, Kara comes on a half hour early. So if you're new or you just need a tune-up on how to find things inside the community, show up a half hour early on the second Thursday of the month, and we'll go ahead and give you that tour. Second week of January, two big things going on. First of all, the first class of the year over at IT Service Provider University is Standard Operating Procedures for Small IT Companies. That is taught by me. That's a 5-week class. Again, if you're a member of the community, you get that class at no extra charge. If you're outside the community, it's $300. Happy to have anybody go ahead and pay for that class. I think you're going to love it, and you're going to say, man, I should probably just join the community. But if you are a member of the community already, go ahead, sign up for that class. Go get your code inside the community. If you have any questions about that, send us an email. But once you get your discount code in the community, head over to itspu.com, and when you enter that code, it takes the price from $2.99 to free. And that is true for all classes, on demand or live. We do 10 classes a year at ITSPU, and you get them all at no additional charge if you're inside the Small Biz Thoughts community. I don't usually do sales on this, but I just want to help you with a little math. If you get 10 classes at $2.99 each, that is just in the neighborhood of $3,000 worth of value, and it's $1,200 to join the community now. Heads up, the price of the community is going up July 1st of 2023. If you're already a member, you're locked in for life. Don't worry about the price increase. If you're not a member yet, now's a great time to lock in that price so that you get all those classes and all of our new content at no additional charge. That's the big thing we do here, is that we're constantly adding content at no additional charge for members. So just keep hanging out with us, and we promise to keep giving you new, juicy, good stuff. There will be 3 new classes at IT Service Provider University in 2023. So we're going to go from 20 to 23 classes available. Again, on demand or live, either one. That's a lot of great education for a very small amount of money. We are committed to giving you as much as possible for a reasonable price. I could be charging a lot more. Almost everybody else in this industry is charging tons and tons more than that. But my goal is to make you as successful as possible. And my target is not people who've got $5,000 a month to throw away and not get value out of it. I charge a lot less, and I hope you work really hard to get value out of it, because I want you to keep coming back. So that class, Standard Operating Procedures, starts on Tuesday the 10th. On Wednesday the 11th, I have my annual State of the Nation address for small business IT. I start with a little bit of what's going on and some news, and then I look at my predictions from 2022 and say, hey, here's what I thought was going to happen, here's what actually happened, and then I do a tiny little analysis of kind of where I think we are in the economy and where I think it's going in the next year, what it means for our business, and then I start looking into a specific theme of the year and give you what I hope is some useful and interesting information along those lines. And this is something that I do every year. January 11th will be the 14th annual address for my State of the Nation address. So tune in, nothing politics here. There's no politics, nothing political, just IT industry focused information. Please join me. We have 500 licenses, so trust me, we're not going to run out of seats. Sign up for that now, and you can find the link for that below, or just go to mspwebinar.com again, and it'll be the first thing that's like, hey, don't miss Carl's State of the Nation address. Heads up, May 17th and 18th, we've got an online conference. The SMB online conference is going to be 2 days with, I think there's 13 hours of education and 12 or 13 speakers. We haven't got all the details put together, but we got most of it put together. And so stay tuned for that. Block that out of your calendar, May 17th and 18th. If you're a member of the community, it will be free. If you are not a member of the community, there's going to be a charge, and we're going to be announcing that very shortly. So just mark your calendar for now and be aware that that's coming up. And finally, I was so grateful to get back on the road in 2022 that I'm going to try really hard to spend more time on the road in 2023. So look for me if you're interested in having me come to your city. Let's see if we can put that together. I like to do kind of a minimalist event, do a beer fest, get a vendor to buy a bunch of dinners and drinks for everybody, and just enjoy company as a community, and help grow awareness within the larger IT community from that. So if you're interested in having me come to your city, send me an email, carlp@smallbizthoughts.com. And in the meantime, I will see you online. I will see you in the community. I will see you at the round table. I hope I'll see you in class on Tuesday the 10th, and I hope I will see you on the webinar on Wednesday the 11th. All the links are down below. Send me any questions or comments you have. Give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. And I will see you next month. And in the meantime, I'll see you online.